Everyone seeks convenience and connectivity, whether you're at home, work, in the car, or wherever. Smart devices are showing up nearly everywhere. It could be your thermostat, light switches, light bulbs, electrical plugs, security cameras, door locks, sprinkler systems, and even digital speakers such as Google Home or Amazon Echo. There are hundreds of these devices and more coming on the market all the time. It would be simply impossible to cover all of them, but we're going to take a look at a few of them in this demo. The first one, and one of the most very popular, is Amazon Echo. The Echo is a smart speaker that's controlled by voice. It responds to voice commands when you use a wake word, which is normally Alexa. The device is capable of doing things such as playing music, making a to-do list, setting alarms, providing weather information, along with all sorts of other things. It can also be used in conjunction with other smart devices to control devices such as lights, security cameras, and so on. One of my favorite things to do at home is to use Bluetooth to pair Alexa with my surround sound system and stream music. Most smart devices are managed with an app, and the Echo is no different. Let's take a look at the Amazon Echo app on an Android device. Here's a Google Pixel phone, and I have my Amazon Alexa app on it. Let's go ahead and open it. The first thing I can see are some things to try, followed by some of the recent things that it has done. As you can see, we have some music lovers that use the Echo. Let's go up to our menu, and then we'll tap on our settings. When we do that, we get a new screen. The first thing we can look at is the Alexa account. Here we do things such as train Alexa to recognize our voice. Perhaps we have an accent and want to train Alexa to recognize it better. Below that, we can tell Alexa that it's okay to use voice commands to purchase items. If we go into that, we can see that we can require a code confirming the purchase of items. If that was not the case, I could see some issues with impulse shopping. Let's go back. Next is the Alexa voice responses. Alexa is configured to respond in short replies, which is the default. The Amazon household is a feature to allow other users to use this device to do things such as purchase products and services using the voice purchasing feature. Below that is history. Here you can see a list of things that Alexa has been asked to do. As you can see, it can be quite detailed. Although you have to use the wake word first, some feel that these smart speakers may be listening to us a little too much at times. The last selection will take you to the Amazon website where you can view more history items, frequently asked questions, the privacy notice, and the terms of use for the device. The Echo can work with other smart devices. Let's tap down here on the lower right on the smart devices icon. The first thing we have is the Echo and Alexa group. If I tap on that, you can see that I have a couple of Echoes connected. If I tap on the first one, Dana's Echo, you can then see some additional information such as connected devices, the Wi-Fi information, and so on. Let's go back a couple of screens. Next, we have lights. This is a smart light located on the front door of my home. If I look at it, I can see that currently that light is on. If I tap it, it will go off. If I tap the icon below, create a routine, I could configure this light to come on at night and go off during the day. Now, for this to work with this Echo, I had to set this up on the app that came with the light in order for this to work. I'm going to go back a few screens and tap on plugs. This is for a smart plug that's in our home and connected to a lamp. When I tap this here, I can turn this lamp on or off. This is also configured to work with voice commands. I can say, Alexa, light off, and she would turn that light off. If I tap on the lamp, I can once again see at the bottom that I can tap here to create a routine for this plug to come off or on, either at certain times or use specifically configured voice commands to do so. Now, we saw how the smart plug was connected and we had a lamp plugged into it. Let's take a look at that app and see how that's configured. I'll exit my Amazon Echo app and go into my Smart Plug app. Okay, we're in our app, and here you can see that I have one smart plug and I named it Lamp. From this app, I can turn the plug, which the lamp is plugged into, off and on. The button is green, letting me know that it's now on. If I had other smart devices from this manufacturer, they would all be listed here. To add a device, I would tap on the plus icon up here and see that we can see a list of all the different types of devices that I would be able to add. And I don't have any additional devices, but if I did, I would tap the type of device, and this app would walk me through the installation and setup. For example, if I had a smart bulb, I could just tap here. You can see that it tells me what to do. I don't have any of these, so I'll back out of here. Finally, if I tap on the selection, Works with Casa, I can see some of the other smart devices that are compatible with this device. You can see Amazon Alexa in this list. As we saw earlier, this smart plug works with my Amazon Echo. The final thing we'll look at are some security cameras. Once again, the manufacturer uses a mobile device app to set up and configure the security cameras. The app is also used to view the video clips. Now, this system has 3 cameras set up and configured. Each one can be configured individually by tapping these settings next to the main icon. Here you can name each camera and check its battery life. This system uses batteries, so they can be installed anywhere as long as it can get my Wi-Fi signal. It also shows me the temperature where the camera is mounted, and if the camera is enabled or not. The re-trigger time is the amount of time between the time it first senses motion and when I want it to start recording again a second or a third time. I have this set to 10 seconds. Since the street is in view of the camera and we have cars going by occasionally, I don't want it picking up every single car, so I have the sensitivity set to 3. Only large vehicles from the street set off this camera, but it still picks up anything that comes in the front yard. The clip length is set to 25 seconds. If there's more motion after that, the camera will re-trigger and record for another 25 seconds. However, below that you can see that the clip will end early if the motion stops. As I scroll down, you can see other settings: infrared illuminator, video quality, if the camera is enabled, latest update, the Wi-Fi signal to the camera, and the camera to the sync module, which is located next to the wireless router. Let's go back a screen. With this particular system, this top view is an image of what I'm looking at, not a live view. Since these run on battery, they're not always recording video, only on motion or if I tap the video camera icon over here on the left. When I do, it takes me to a live video stream of the camera. You can see that it's at night and I have a skeleton riding a bike next to my house. Okay, that's it for this demo. In this demonstration, we talked about smart devices. We looked at a few common smart home devices. First, we looked at the Amazon Echo, and then we looked at a smart plug and how that is able to work with the Echo. We ended with a quick overview of a home security camera system.